Time in our Sydney studios, a big warm welcome to the wonderful Kathryn Grayson. Hello, Kathryn.
Hi, Bert. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's just terrific to see you again.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank you.
welcome back to a second home, because as you would realise, first time around, and now certainly even in these years, Australia's a very big audience puller for someone like yourself.
Yes. This is my 8th tour.
Which is in itself, that is just wonderful, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Well, I'm very happy because I have so many friends here. The first trip was about 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I've met many of... As a matter of fact, my secretary, I knew... well, she wrote to me when she was 8 years old. And I finally met her in 1964, and she's been my secretary now for 16 years.
Oh, that's fantastic. I think that first visit was for club work in Sydney, wasn't it?
Yes, yes. I think I played the checkers.
Checkers, that's right, checkers. Kathryn, around about, I guess it's got to be 14 years ago now, maybe 15 years ago, on one of your visits here, you were absolutely out of your mind with joy because you'd just become a grandmother. So you've got a grandchild about 14?
My grandchild is now 20.
You're joking.
Oh, she's 20. She's a scholarship at AMDAC, the American Academy of Drama and Music in New York.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just wonderful. So obviously it's hereditary, is it?
Yes, she does A's and B's above high C, like they were nothing.
So it runs in the family?
Yes, my brothers and sisters sang, too. They all had 4-octave ranges. We thought everybody did, but I guess not.
I know it wasn't the start of your career, but of course, as no doubt you're reminded almost every day, and I know you don't mind it because you and he were great friends. For us here in Australia, we first discovered you as the result of your co-starring with Mario Lanza, and you've got wonderful memories of him, haven't you?
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, he was a great talent, a great talent. And we were great friends for a long time. Betty, his wife, and I were friends. When he died in Rome, they came back to live with me for several months before they got on their feet.
Is Betty still living?
No, she died 5 months after he did.
It's very sad, isn't it? Because for some people, the memories of Mario now are somebody who was overweight, who was taken off a certain movie, but his contribution, there was no one bigger than Mario at that stage of the game, was there, in terms of popularity?
Oh, he was fantastic. He was really a fantastic talent.
A great singer?
Oh, yes, yes. About the greatest tenor of them all.
Now, what about this mutual friend of ours, this bloke that you're travelling with at the moment? Tell us all about Mr. Johnson. How is he?
I think he's pretty well, yes, I think so.
Have you done this show that you're doing here in Australia? Have you and he done it in America too?
No, this is our preview. You're previewing our show.
That's wonderful. Any chance of taking it to through America?
Oh, yes, we intend to. We have done Love Letters, a play that we finished, and we had such fun doing it that we decided to do Red Socks and Roses.
That's wonderful. You made only one movie with Van, didn't you?
Yes, Grounds for Marriage. And we had such fun. He's fun to work with. He's a great co-star and a wonderful, happy... It's just a joy to work with Van.
He's a delightful man. First movie was one of the Andy Hardy series, is that right, with Mickey?
Yes, Andy Hardy's Private Secretary.
And what are your memories of that?
Well, I wasn't particularly interested in being a motion picture star, but the studio had different ideas about that, and I'm glad. I just thank God and I thank Mr. Mayor that it all worked out the way it did.
What are your memories of him, the boss at MGM?
Well, he was like a father to all of us, and he was a wonderful man, and when he made a decision, the whole industry went along with his decision because he was very far-seeing, and he wanted the studios to run television instead of the television running the studios. So he was a brilliant man.
Of course, the thing is, it's very easy from this part of time now in 1994 to look back on those years and not fully realise just the impact he had. His movies were magnificent, weren't they?
Oh, as I say, when he made a decision, the whole industry went along with him.
Yep.
Because he loved quality.
Let's talk about some of the other co-stars. David Niven?
Oh, a darling, a darling. He's a really a true gentleman, one of the true gentlemen in the industry.
Howard Keel?
Oh, Howard's my pal. He was my brother's roommate in New York before he became a star at MGM.
I'm told he's just the nicest man.
Who?
I'm told he's just the nicest person.
Oh, he is. He's a darling.
And a
Howard
fine
is
actor
wonderful.
too.
Yes.
Gordon MacRae, Desert Song?
Yes, you know, Gordon had that great voice, and he never had a single lesson.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact.
He unfortunately has gone too. Well,
Yes.
as I started out to say, it really is terrific to have you both here in Australia. I can't wait to get you. I'm not always that happy in doing things up and down the line. I like to have you here in the studio.
Surprise, Bert. Tell Gilbert and Flower Drum to get the chopsticks ready.
What are you doing? I didn't realise you were there.
He's here.
Ah, isn't it wonderful to see him? Ask him to put his head back on camera.
Come on.
Come back on,
Come
Van.
back on.
Ah, look at him, look at him. I will see you Tuesday week, my friend. All righty?
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see you there.
Okay. Lovely to see you both. Welcome back to Australia, Kathryn.
Thank you, darling.
And as for that young gentleman beside you, Gilbert of Flower Drum, certainly will have those chopsticks ready. Please thank Kathryn Grayson and Van Johnson. And they'll be with us in the studio next Tuesday. I've got some dates here for their show too.